Hi, Flosstube. Welcome back to my kitchen, table, dining room, whatever. I'm going to try to get a quick video in. Hubby and the kids are at his parents' for a little bit, just visiting. Sorry, I got distracted by something. Anyway, so the good news is Brian actually is going to start gaming once a week again. So I'll be hopefully able to film an update every single Wednesday, which will make life easier because, again, I have a mess. I'm going to start, well, I would start with finishes, but I can't. I had a little finish, but it's an exchange, and I can't show it until I know she gets it. And it's going out of country. So I'll show you pictures. I'll put pictures at the end of one of my videos once she gets it. I don't think she watches my videos, but I could be wrong. So that's to come. And I'm really proud of how it turned out. So I am going to put pictures. Whips, I had quite a few whips and starts. I talked about this one in my last video as a plan. It is Bent Creek Thankful Owls. And I did convert this to all silk, dinky dyes. I don't know if I could give you the conversion, or if I did, if it would matter, because I think most of these came from like the Miss Dye packs or Oops packs or whatever that they post on Etsy. So I'm not sure that the colors would be the same. And I am stitching this on 36 count, so I'm doing 1/2. And I love it. They're so stinking cute. So there's my two owls, and I just have the words. And I think I'm going to be using this one for the words, for all three of the words, thankful, grateful, blessed. Just because it has some fun fall colors in there. So that is my first whip. And that one's been one that I've been working on at work, actually, on my breaks. Ooh, I won't do that again, sorry. Just trying to find room in this pile. My second whip was a new start. This is my stitch along with Jackie and Cross My Stitches and Amy. Amy Loves Toads. And it is the Stony Creek Lighthouse Stocking. And I am stitching it on the fabric that it calls for, that the model was stitched on. So here's my start, and I was able to start this on December 1st, like we had originally planned, so that worked out well. So there's my start. That's actually as far down as I got, was just that bottom of that swirl. I got the snowflakes in, top of the lighthouse. This needle here is how far over the line this row goes before it starts coming back down. I did count that out, so I need to get that finished. That thread works for the green is just amazing. The variegation is great. And I am stitching that one stitch at a time. I don't always do one stitch at a time with my overdyeds or variegateds or anything, but I am with this one. So I'm very happy with that. If you would like to join us, we are, well, I mean, Jackie and I have started. I'm not sure, I don't think Amy has started yet, but that one is going to be awesome. Put that up there. My next whip is also a new start, and also a little bit of haul. So this is the pattern, the famous Fairy Idol. And if you recall, I had decided to use a piece of hand dyed by Rolanda and found out it was too small. I asked her if she would dye another piece for me in a fat half, and she did. That arrived this week. Yes, well, it had to be in this last week because I filmed 1 week ago. Anyway, I couldn't resist. The fabric arrived and I had to start. I'm not going to take it out of the frame, but this gives you an idea of what the fabric looks like. I mean, it's gorgeous. I think it's subtle enough that it's really going to look great. And there is my start. That is the two different water lily silks. There's a dark brown, and then there's white and a off-white color in there. I really am enjoying this. And you can see it's an opal fabric. I can't wait to see how this turns out. This piece is going to be big because the fabric this fabric is actually 28 count. I think I might have bought it as a 28 count originally and then forgot to ask her to dye a 32 count. But that's okay. There's plenty of room. I'm not going to run out of space, and the beads will fit a little bit better, so that's cool. That may be like the one piece I send to Jill Renzel for framing. It's going to be a big one, but I know that Jill would make it look amazing. And that one will hang in my bedroom. I definitely... Dog, you were just out. So anyway, that's my thoughts for Fairy Idol. Nope, here's the pattern. No thank you. I don't know why I said no thank you to the dog. Anyway, my next whip, also a new start that I started last night because I just couldn't contain my excitement. I'm gonna let the dog out. Okay, go. Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, no, I didn't post pictures of my plans on Instagram. I did post it in Stitch Mania. If you search Jennifer Brandt Upton, you'll find the pictures. But I had a piece of 32 count linen. It's a printed fabric. It's a little bit thicker than normal, the linen I normally stitch on, but that's okay. I mean, it's actually nice to stitch on. But it was printed with sheet music of Oh Holy Night, which is my favorite Christmas carol. So ignore that. So you can see it's got like the sheet music on there, and then it's made to look aged. So I was going through, I have been looking for the perfect poinsettia pattern to put on this fabric since I got it. I didn't want to hide too much of the words. I have probably a dozen or more different poinsettia patterns that I've tried to see if they would work on there. I actually had Lori, Mischievous Stitches, sent me a pattern. Gorgeous pattern, but I just couldn't find one that I really could put on that fabric perfect. Was going through my magazine charts, the ones that are loose last night, or night before last, and I pulled this one out. And I was like, okay, we're gonna play around with this. So here's the pattern. It is from Cross Stitch Collection, December 2005. And I just think it looks, I don't know, very elegant. It's got a little bit of gold in there. I think it looks great. And you can see it's, I mean, this one's stitched on a darker fabric too. So I did a lot of counting last night. This isn't going to work. I'm going to have to take this out of the frame to show you. Okay. So I did a lot of counting last night. A lot of playing with margins, and I wanted this stitched in the lower left corner as much as possible, and I'm going to frame it to the size of the sheet music. A lot of counting, a lot of pictures sent to a couple people, and this is what we've got. So this is the whole piece. Now you can see where I started, and that is right there. So that's where I started. I told you, a lot of counting. And then I actually screwed this up. It's already one stitch too far over, and I said I'm not fixing it. So I'm fudging it. This should go kind of like this. It's not going to cover up a ton of the sheet music. It's going to go an inch past this border. So I'll have 1.5 inches, 2 inches for framing. And it will drop 3 inches below the bottom of the sheet music. Plenty of margin for framing there. Plenty at the top too. I mean, it's a little bit smaller on there. So I'm really excited to see how this stitches up. So far, it's stitching up great. And like I said, this is a thicker linen. Oh, look at this. I love the worn look in this corner, actually. Love that. So, it's stitching up nice. With the linen being a little bit thicker, I think it'll be fine. Cat, get out of the tree. Like, come on. Romeo. Our tree has no ornaments because we weren't sure what the cats would do. I put a Christmas tree skirt underneath it. Romeo gets under it, Revy sits on top, and they fight through it. And then it ends up halfway across the kitchen and not even under the tree anymore. So I gave up. We'll see. I'm hoping to work on this some more this weekend, maybe tonight. But I'm super excited to see that. I think it's just going to look awesome. Let me get this out of the way. And again, that pattern, if you're interested, is from Cross Stitch Collection, December of 2005. The fabric, I've had a lot of people ask me where I got the fabric. I did purchase it a 1.5 years or more ago, and I got it from Cindy Sorley's Facebook group. Can't even find my phone to tell you what the group name is. I know a lot of people know of her group. It is... I don't know. I don't see it here. Sorry. I don't know if that fabric is still available, if it can be purchased again, if she has any left. I'm not sure, but that's where it came from if you're interested in checking. Okay. So that's all of my whips. I have another start I want to do. I have a lot of starts I want to do, but I really need to focus on the whips to the degree of I actually, I had a hard time last night deciding what to work on. Not because I wasn't in the mood to stitch, but because I like all of the stuff that I'm stitching. So I did download a Decision Roulette app, and I made... for the nights that I just can't decide what to work on. And then it just made me realize how many whips I have, because this is a fraction of them. But maybe it'll help. One of the spaces that I put on here that I thought might be a good idea, oh, here it's a little bit bigger now. One of them that I put on here is closest to a finish. So if it lands on that, I'm gonna find whatever whip that is closest to being done and work on that for the evening. So I don't know, let's see what today is. Oh, that is loud. There we go. Tonight I'm supposed to stitch on my Halloween Quaker. And I laugh because I pulled it out of a bag that it was in the other night and told my husband, I really need to finish this year because I already put 2018 on it. So I think I will pay attention to the roulette and work on Halloween Quaker for at least an hour, hour and a half. Brian is gaming tonight after he brings the kids back home, so I'll have plenty of time tonight. Let me let the dog in, and I'm going to go through a bunch of other stuff. Come on. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Okay, so haul, gifts, randomness. I got, this is the coolest ATC package that I've gotten by far. Well, I mean, all of them are awesome. But this was so cool when I got this. This came from Canada, Nova Scotia. Look at those stamps. Aren't they pretty? Super cool. Okay. So when I opened it up, I had this little bag. These little sunflowers. This little tag just for you. And inside is a postcard from Nova Scotia. And a couple of maple candies. I'm assuming maple because it's a maple leaf. And then, geez, I didn't even open this part yet. It's a little package of goodies. There is, oh, okay, so like pieces, here's a sticker, but then there's little tags and stuff that I could use for cards or ATCs or my own finishes. So this is perfect. Thank you. I'm not sure if she watches me on YouTube, but if you do, thank you. It's from Kelly. Then I opened this little envelope, and it has this cool little bow on the back, because I still haven't gotten to the ATC itself. And this was for the fantasy theme. So I opened it up, and there's this card. That is stamped and colored or painted. I think painted. I'm not sure. Somebody very talented did that. And there's a little note pinned in here. And it's in there with washi tape. So I could probably take the little note off and reuse this card if I wanted to give it to somebody. And then the actual ATC is this adorable little mermaid. Isn't that awesome? I love the pearls. I just love this. Very cute. So thank you again, Kelly. I really like this. I need to find a really good way to display all of my ATCs and cards from these swaps in my like stitching area or craft area in the basement. So that was that exchange. Yep, running out of room. Then I got a large box from Cheryl. And Cheryl didn't just spoil me, she spoiled you guys too. So, she sent me a package. It's got a lot of, I'm not even going to go through it all, but it's patterns, kits, and even weave that she will not use. So, I will be pulling from this box occasionally. There's a few things in here I've already got marked for giveaways. So that is from Cheryl. Thank you. I got my Christmas card from Pam and Steph today. Very cool. I'm not gonna lie, I read Merry Mail Call Christmas and I went, I don't get it. Well, duh, they're in a mailbox. Very cute. I also got my Christmas card from got a Christmas card from Cindy, but I don't know where it ended up. But I did get one. Thank you, Cindy. Get off of the piano. Hey, Revy. My husband said last night this cat's trying to die. And now I get it. He's really pushing the limits lately. This card actually came from Jackie for Thanksgiving. And I thought it was awesome because it's cross stitch. So I wanted to show that. Then I got my I won a giveaway. I won Melissa Cupcake Stitchers giveaway for Glendon Place, Woodland Wonder. She had purchased the pattern and kitted up all of the floss and beads. All it needs is fabric, and she did a giveaway. She included this awesome needle minder. I'm really excited to start using that now that I've showed it, right? And a cool Christmas card to go with that. But then she sent a box of other stuff. Like, I couldn't figure out what was in this package because I hadn't ordered anything. So, oh, I have a needle just sitting here. Ask my husband about losing needles this week because I lost one in the couch somewhere and I don't know where. He's not happy. Nobody's sat on it yet, so far so good. Okay, so she gave me this Christmas towel, Christmas socks. Some of the chocolate's already gone. M&M's, and this awesome mug. Oh, what fun. Very cool. And then hot chocolate, toasted marshmallow, caramel sea salt, and white chocolate. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, and a shower aromatherapy and a bath bomb thing. So that's cool. I'm just going to throw stuff in a box and worry about it later. So that Glendon Place, that's another one that I want to start. I know that I have fabric that'll work on that. I know I have something similar to this. I have multiple things similar to this. So definitely going to find some fabric for that. And I mean, it's kitted. After I find fabric, it's good to go. It's just going to be awesome. Awesome. Then I purchased a couple of couple of pieces of fabric from Lisa when she did a D-stash on Instagram. I picked up this piece, and this is from Oksana. Nothing planned for it, but I picked it up because I don't have anything like it. And I picked up this fat quarter. Really awesome. And this is pretty true to color, actually. It's showing up pretty good. I'm surprised. And that is a Crafty Kitten called Mermaid Tails. Pick those up. And then she also included, okay, so the Instagram tag, Stitchy, what's the tag? That memory thing, you know, it's going. Stitchy, get your cross stitch wishes granted. Nope, that's not it. Stitchy wish list. Stitchy wish list. Nope, that's not it. Good grief. I know how to find it now. I just need to actually, yeah. Okay, get your Stitchy wishes granted. Okay. I was able to grant 3 wishes, which was really cool. It was a lot of fun to grant wishes for people. And I still actually need to go through the posts again with the hashtag because I would like to do a couple more still. So it's been a week or so. I'll go through them again and see what I can do. Well, after I granted those 3, I did put a Stitchy wish up for myself, and it was to either get Chatelaine's Butterfly Mandala or another a Clay by Kim Dragon. Carrie did give me a Halloween candy corn one for Halloween, and I absolutely love it. These things are gorgeous. They're a work of art. And Lisa sent me this one. I'm going to take it out of the bag because it's getting a glare. It's just amazing. So thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you. Very cool. I don't know how she does it. I certainly wouldn't be able to do anything that precise. Very talented. So, now that I got a wish granted, I'm definitely going to go back out there, see what I can do for somebody else. Oh yeah? You think so? The rest is Stash and Load, magazine subscription, subscriptions, whatever. First, I'm going to show these because I forgot to show these like 2 videos ago. I've been following House of Meng on Instagram. She also does the clay figures, and I have purchased these. I have a few more that I actually haven't paid her for yet. She hasn't shipped them because I was waiting to see if she posted anything else I wanted to add. So this is what I've got so far. Belle. Cute little witch. Oh, man, those magnets are strong. And then just a little fairy and a mermaid. They're adorable. They are really adorable. I need to find a good way to display those. Can you tell I don't know where to go with this? Okay. Moe's Sale had a Black Friday shopping. I picked up a mystery grab bag of floss. I'm not going to go through each one individually, but it was a good mix of multicolor and semi-solid. So I've got those to add to my stash, which I have been getting. I've been doing a lot better about getting into my fancy floss and swapping stuff out, so I'm really excited about that. Then I also picked up 2 cuts of 32 Lugana that were dyed. This one is very subtle, very pretty light blue. It's pretty true to color. So I picked that up. And these are fat quarters. And I picked up this green, blue, another one that's on the lighter end. Lots of stuff will go on that. I picked up a yard of antique white 32 count Lugana. Good price. It was on I don't remember. But there was a sale. Might have been another Black Friday sale. There was a coupon. So I picked up this piece because it was a really good price. And that is going to be for my dyeing, playing, experimenting. I picked, this came with my fat half from Rolanda. These were 2 fat quarters that I had purchased. She just blows me away every time. They're absolutely gorgeous. I think these are both 32 count. Yep, 32 count opal. Nice shimmer in there. Oh, this one's 28 count opal. Just awesome. No plans. I'll find something. There's that. And then my fabric of the month from Nancy, Victorian Model. This is not going to show up well in this lighting. It's a green, greenish yellow. This is not kind of there. I don't know. But it is really pretty in person. Really pretty. Very soft. And with that subscription, I also get the Prim and the limited edition floss. So I've got those to add to my collection. And then the big haul. The big haul. Okay, so Black Friday maybe? Or that week. I got an alert on my phone from eBay with a 16%, it was a weird number, percentage off. I think it was 16% off, qualifying purchase, whatever. If you know Victorian Motto, you probably know that Nancy has a listing on eBay. What is on my floor? Anyway, she has a listing on eBay for 50 skeins of floss, randomly chosen, and it ends up being a discounted price of 102, 103, somewhere around there. Take the percentage off of that, and I couldn't pass up the deal. So I purchased the 50-yard bundle, or 50 skein bundle. And then I enabled Carrie, told her about it, told her about the coupon. She went on and also purchased a 50 skein pack. We were both giddy when our packages arrived, and we ended up having one skein, one color out of 50 the same. So we split them. And we now each have 100 new colors from Victorian Motto to add to our stash. This is my bundle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is Carrie's bundle. Also beautiful. So we are both very happy with that. It's a good way to build stash. I think I've got a lot of good colors here now. And I may... Who am I kidding? I'm still going to get the floss them with... I don't know. At some point, I'm going to need to take a break. Because I have a stash built up that I can't stitch through yet. So there might be a break coming up. But, for now, this is one of my favorites. Oh, and... with that, okay, do you remember, I don't know why I'm asking you, I'm not going to hear your answer. A while back, I showed a pattern that I purchased at Retreat, and it was a Christmas Quaker, Quaker, like a bell pull. It's a long, narrow one. And it called for like 8 skeins of red and 8 skeins of green, and I'm silly and wanted to do it in hand-dyed. So I had talked to Nancy, and she had sent me 3 samples of colors. And right away, I knew that this was the red I wanted, Jolly St. Nick. So this is my red for that pattern. But I wasn't wild about the green. It was a little bit more on the yellow end than I wanted. So I was just kind of meh, got to figure something out. And then I got my pack from eBay, and this was in there. And it's called Church Graveyard. DMC conversion is $8.90. And it's, I need something white. I need something white. What is Okay, this will work. It is just awesome. It is the perfect green. So I now have all of this church graveyard that she could find, which was 6 skeins, and 4 skeins of Jolly St. Nick on the way. Then all I have to do is go find some gold beads, and I can start that one too. So that is my huge Victorian motto haul. And now somebody has to put it all away. Okay. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Mine, I'll do that last. Pick this up at work because owls, and it's sparkly, and I have to do that. It's all DMC. 54 by 55 stitches. And I believe, yeah, it's all 2/2. And it looks like the snowflake border might be 1/1. Not sure. Picked up this Barbara Anna. Try to get some glare off of there. I'll probably go through my fancy flosses for this and pull from there. Picked up the just cross stitch. Wasn't super wild about this issue, but there were a couple things. I really like this banner with the Christmas carols. I really like this. I don't know that I would do a tabletopper and do all 4 sides. Cardinal's pretty. And then some ornaments. So I picked it up from work. Got the next Stony Creek. A couple in here that I already have my eye on. Hey look, it's a poinsettia. I might do that unicorn for Ellery just because. Oh, these ornaments. These sleds. Look at the flamingo. So, it's cute. Winter Queen. She's not out of print, but I could see that going out of print considering 2 of the queens have. I found this on eBay in Ohio. No, not eBay. I'm sorry. Facebook Marketplace in Ohio. Paid $15 shipped. If I did this, I would do a color conversion. But I don't know what I would convert it to. I'm not going to go through all of these. These are all... Oh, here's a little kit. But these are all magazine charts that I picked up. There's some cute ones in there, but I don't think there was anything that, ooh, I have to show you this. And then I also picked up this kit. These were on a stash unloading group. And last but not least, for cross stitch, I got my magazine in the mail today, my next issue of The World of Cross Stitching. This was the freebie. So let's flip through this together because I haven't seen it yet. This is cute. I like the bright colors. Yeah, definitely have to do this one. Who knows when, but super cute. Especially since we have 2 kids. I could easily make that more personalized for us. I like that. Oh, it calls for using glow-in-the-dark thread for the moon. Very cool. Starry, starry night. It's pretty. Ooh, this will be a good one. Little dragon. That'll go in my keep pile. Alphabet's kind of cute this time. Tasty treats. These are pretty. These are really pretty. Okay. Well, in my opinion. Yuletide cheer. These are all, you know, small motifs, which means quick stitches, right? Hopefully. Look at that sled, that sleigh. Very, very cool. Let's see what else. No, I can't show you the rest because it's all charts. I'm going to give you a very quick truck. That's cute. Everybody's digging the red truck with the tree in the back, right? Go buy the magazine. Go buy the magazine. These are pretty. Those are really pretty. This is, I finished it in a hoop. Let it snow. That would be really, you could really, this has Kreinik and beads, but you could even bling it up more than that if you wanted to. Make it really sparkle. Mittens. Away in a Manger. Those are from Doreen Jones. Make little finger puppets out of them. Here's some reindeer with some ugly Christmas sweaters. Man. Seems like there's a... Oh. So here's the preview for next issue. I just bought that chart only. So that'll end up as a giveaway. This is nice. So this is World of Cross Stitching issue 274, December of 18. Okay, so I'm going to do a giveaway, and it's going to be a Christmas themed package. I was too lazy to run downstairs and get the floss pack, but it is a floss pack from Hand Dyed by Rolanda, and it is one of her Christmas packs. It is the brighter red, green, white, and those versions. So, and then I'll include this pattern. I have one other of these patterns, the Noel one, and then whatever other Christmas goodies I can throw in there. Excuse me. If you want to be entered, tell me about your favorite Christmas ornament and why. Anybody that's got a favorite Christmas ornament and why it's, you know, it doesn't have to be in detail, just a brief, you know, why it's your favorite. That's how I'll enter you for the giveaway. And I will do that giveaway, what's today, Friday? It might be less than a week, guys. You've got the weekend to watch and enter. If I'm going to get back on the Wednesday rotation, I'm going to try to do the giveaway come Wednesday. And again, like I said, I'm going to throw all kinds of Christmas goodies in there too. Last, I have some diamond painting. I have been working on diamond painting at work. My coworker and I have been working on it together because it's massive, and it's one for Ellery's room, and it is the Disney princesses. Oh, let me see if I can get this to show up on the screen, because it's still at work. It doesn't go back and forth. But it's awesome. It is really amazing how when you're close, it just looks like blobs. And as soon as you stand up or take a picture or walk away and look at it, it all comes together. It's awesome. So we've got Cinderella and Snow White and the genie. This little green up here is Jasmine's leg. You can see a couple of the dwarves. This yellow above Snow White is the start of Belle's dress. This pink is the start of Aurora's dress. So we're moving along on that. We've just been working on that on our 2 15-minute breaks and our lunch break. So that's been fun. And then I had a coworker that wanted me to, she's an older lady, and she wanted to try the diamond painting, had me order one for her through Amazon. That showed up today. Then I also got an email from a seller on Amazon, and she asked if I would do a review for her, which was, this is kind of cool. I've never done that before. Asked if I would do a review. There were 5 different diamond painting kits to choose from, and you know, I went with the holiday theme. Let's see if I can flatten this a little bit. I wouldn't normally go for a partial coverage. I do really like when they're full coverage, but I'm going to do this one. I'm just going to put it in a simple frame to pull it out for Halloween. So that'll be a quick one. Much quicker than the princesses, right? Then I also ordered, excuse the crinkling, I'm not taking this out, Merry Christmas. I think that'll look really neat when it's done. So there's that one. And last for myself, again, not a full coverage that I normally do, but the background on this one is white. And this is flamingos. So I think with it being a solid white background and not a print, it's really gonna, well, I guess there's a couple little parts of the leaves that are printed too, but I think it's gonna look great and fun and pink. And they must have thought I really needed tools, because I ended up with 2 bags of supplies and 4 stinking sticks just for this one chart, or one kit. So there's some diamond painting fun. That's it. We pulled our tree out, like I mentioned before. No ornaments. We tried putting a few soft ornaments on it, and the cats have already jumped and taken them down and chewed on stuff. The Christmas tree skirt is now put away. We have other stuff hanging up. We have our stockings hung up. I've got some other Christmas decorations out. We're going to leave the tree out. We still plug it in for the lights, but you know, and when they're screwing around with it, we do squirt them with a spray bottle, but I almost think they're immune to it. Like, they don't care anymore. So I think I need to get a tin can and put some pennies in it, you know, like a pop can, and put some pennies in it and shake it when they are screwing around with it. And we're going to try that as a way of getting them to leave it alone. So we'll see what happens. See, Ethan's doing really great at school still. He came home yesterday with a gift card, $25 gift card to Meijer. He was a random winner for selling the Little Caesar pizza kits for his fundraiser. So he's excited. You know, he'll get to pick out a toy. I don't know how that's going to go over with Ellery. It was funny, though, because this morning she was looking at the picture on the gift card, and I said, hey, Ethan, are you going to buy us groceries with that? And he said, yeah. And I said, oh, really? And he kind of thought about it. He said, no. So, Ellery is doing good at daycare. We have their Christmas shopping almost done. I think pretty much done. We have all the big stuff. I think we need a couple more little things for Ethan. Today I was talking to Brian and I said, you know, what about walkie-talkies? One of them can go downstairs, one of them can stay up here. I kind of want to get a couple gifts that they can play with together like that. So I think we're going to do walkie-talkies, and it'll probably be a gift I regret, right? Because that's what I'm going to hear all the time. I guess that's about it for life updates. I mean, not a whole lot has happened because it's only been a week. I'm excited to get back to regular filming. I'm excited about all of these projects I've got right now. Christmas shopping's almost done, so I don't have a ton of stress there. Weather hasn't been too bad. We did get a lot of snow last Monday, and I actually fell in the parking lot at work when I was trying to get in the car, and I have a nasty bruise on my shin, but that's, whatever. Yeah. Brian's been taking a lot of time off of work. He's got time that he has to use it or lose it. So he's been taking random days off here and there. He took today off. He's actually taking Tuesday off. And I'm also going to take Tuesday off, and we're going to have a date day. Probably go see a movie, maybe get lunch, maybe finish up Christmas shopping and wrapping presents. Actually, that would be a really good one. So, oh, and I've got the most beautiful scarves on the way from Rolanda. She is dyeing silk and velvet scarves now, and they are stunning. And I'm sure pictures don't do them justice, but I purchased two. I got one for my mom and one for my grandma for Christmas. So I'm really excited to see how those look and see what they think of those. I will show them when I get them because, I mean, scarves not stitching related, but it's the same dyer that I get fabric from, so it's kind of related. I think that's about it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go I'm not going to put this all away. I'm just going to go dump it in the basement and worry about putting it away later. Sounds good to me. And at least I don't have to worry about dinner tonight because I'm sure the kids got McDonald's and I can eat leftover pizza. And then I'm going to stitch. Oh, and I'm going to make a few fobs. My mom requested 10 for a group of her ladies. Got a couple others. I'm getting a text from my husband. What size pants does Ethan wear? Clearly, his parents are asking for gift ideas. Let me respond to that quick. Ethan needs new pants. He wanted to wear his jeans today, which he never wants to wear jeans. He put them on. I kid you not. There's got to be that much of his leg showing. Like, I tried everything in my power to get him to put other pants on because he did have 2 pair that fit properly. And he said no, he wanted to wear jeans. Okay, pick your battles. That one's not one I care to fight. You know, he's wearing clothes. So, yeah, I desperately need to start going through the kids' closets because they are finally growing. The kids are so small and have always been so small. I mean, Ethan's 5 and he's just now getting into size 4T. Ellery, she's going to be bigger than Ethan. She's about the same as him right now. They're almost the same height, and we've had people ask if they're twins. But she's between a 3T and 4T depending on the clothes or whatever. So it's time to go through and clean stuff out and thin it out. And I know that they're getting clothes for Christmas and different things that they need, so that'll be nice. That was a lot of rambling. I'm gonna go now. Oh, see this cabinet? This has my Polish pottery collection in it. And this was my grandma's cabinet, and there should be a second shelf. I can't figure out where I need to make my finger go. There should be a second shelf up here. When we moved into our first house in 2010, my husband broke the shelf moving. It wasn't his fault. I mean, he really didn't do anything really to it. I mean, it just kind of got bumped and broke. 8 years. We still haven't gotten a shelf cut. So my other goal for, you know, over the next couple weeks, I'd like to find a hardware store or something that can cut me a piece of plexiglass. I think I'm going to get plexiglass instead of glass, because then I can start putting up my Polish pottery better for display. This is actually a tree-shaped dish for Christmas. This, in this corner, is Father's Day and Mother's Day gifts that were made for us by the kids at daycare. So it's time to get it set up nice. And that's it. For real. For reals. So I hope everybody is getting prepared for Christmas with as little stress as possible, and that everybody is going to enjoy the time with family. I definitely will be back before Christmas, but, you know, just keep that in mind. Low stress. Woosah. Yeah, no, everybody's going to be stressed. I know, I get it. Whatever. I can pretend, right? So, have a great stitching week. Feel free to use me as an excuse for purchasing anything or starting new projects. I'm fine with being an enabler. And, you know, I'm also fine with starting a million things that you'll finish in 42 years. So, as always, if you have any questions or, you know, I love reading the comments. I respond to everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I'm extremely grateful to all of my subscribers. I'm actually up to 1350, and that number's been increasing pretty steadily. So, I'm not sure, you know, if you see me mentioned in another video, please let me know so I can thank that person, because there's no way we can all watch everybody's videos. You know, it just doesn't happen. So, you know, I've been catching up on regulars, finding a couple new people, but I would love to go back and be able to thank people if they're, you know, shouting out, pointing people my way, whatever. So, and then with it creeping up that high already, 1350, I mean, it's time to start thinking about a giveaway for, I don't know, 1500. And it'll have to be a pretty big one, right? So I'll have to start picking stuff up and setting it aside for that. And now for reels. I hope you guys all have a great week and great weekend. Get a lot of stitching done. Bye, guys.